What's up guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So in today's video I'm going to be talking about my fitness journey, and this is something that I just want to share with you guys just because honestly like no one's asking me to share it, but here I am. I just feel like I came a pretty long way, even though I'm not where I want to be. I've made major improvements in my life throughout the years. So I've been working out for about 9 years now. I'm about to be 27, like 8 or 9 years, so it's been a while. I started back in high school, so I made a list, like a little timeline of everything on this notebook because it's been such a long time. So I'll be talking about like when I started, why I started, how I started, and like giving you guys some advice at the end of the video. By no means am I an expert at like fitness or anything like that, but this is just my personal experience. If you guys are interested in learning about it, definitely keep on watching. Don't forget to leave me a comment down below, like this video, and subscribe to my channel. Okay, so let's begin with the why. So I feel like people start working out for many reasons. You know, you either want to lose weight, you want to gain weight, you're not happy with how clothes fit, you know, and stuff like that. I had many reasons. So I'm gonna give you guys a little backstory as why I started working out. So I started working out when I was 16 in high school. So I would just run and like do bleachers, things like that. I just wanted to like keep active, but I wasn't really like into weight training type of situation, right? After the semester ended, so it's a little bit funny, I know people are going to laugh, but I wasn't initially like that skinny. Like I'll post photos up here so you guys can see. At first when I was like 15 and a half, I had like some like meat in me, you know, like tenía un poquito de carne, like estaba un poquito cachetona and stuff. So I started dating my first boyfriend. So then after we graduated, or after, damn it, it's been such a long time. After junior year ended, we broke up in the middle of summer, and I just got like super depressed. Like it's just so funny to think about it now, you know, we can like laugh about it, but back then I was just like depressed AF. Like I didn't want to eat, like I just had no appetite. Like that just happens to me when I'm sad or depressed. Like I don't have appetite, I don't eat. So I got like super thin during summer, and I remember my cousins used to tell me like, God damn girl, you are a stick. Like they would not sugarcoat anything. You know who you are, Marcos, if you're watching this, that was you, but thank you. So like my family would tell me like, eres un pinche palo, like what is wrong with you, whatever, you know, like they knew what I was going through, and like to me it was like a big deal at the time. So I got super skinny, and that specific cousin, he took me out to the Beauty Walk of Fame in Hollywood, and during that night I saw like the people that are dressed up, and there was like this woman dressed as Wonder Woman, and like she had like a banging body. Like I'll post a picture here if I can find it. But ever since that day I was like, oh my god, like goals. Like I want to be like that. I want to have strong, thick legs. I just was like, wow. When senior year started, I joined a weightlifting class for girls, and we used to do running, bleachers as well, like PE, but we would do like weights and stuff like that. And yeah, so that's a little backstory when I started. So I was 17. Why I started, so first of all, I was way too skinny. I didn't like the way my clothes fit me. Like nothing fit right, everything was too loose. I just wanted, no me nadara la ropa, you know, like I felt like a steak basically. Like I was just too skinny, and people would always like make fun of me and stuff like that, like eat, damn girl, like the wind's gonna blow you away, stuff like that. And to be honest, like that should hurt. Like you know who you are if you ever told me something like that. Like, you know, my own friends would tell me things like that, and it was hurtful. I feel like people need to realize that like telling those things to a skinny person also is like messed up just as much as like telling a fat person to lose weight, right? Like I feel like when you tell a fat person to lose weight, it's like, oh my god, you're such a bitch. But then like you tell a skinny person like, oh my god girl, the wind is gonna blow you away if you don't eat that burger or if you don't eat more. And it's okay. Like I don't think it's okay. Like I think it goes both ways, and people need to realize that. I said it. If you disagree with me, I mean that's your opinion, but this is my opinion because I went through it. And when I was that skinny, like those words used to hurt me. Like it wasn't a compliment to me, even though maybe people think it was. Like everybody feels insecure about their body in some way, and that made me feel really insecure at that time. So yeah, I had no ass, like no butt. My ass used to hurt when I was down. Like it was that bad. Like I was flat as fuck. What else? Aside from that, I wanted to be like strong and just healthy. You know, I wanted to like eat nutritious food and like have muscle and just like be healthy overall because I wasn't eating enough. So, but those are the reasons why I started working out. Mainly because honestly, plain and simple, I was just too skinny, like just way too skinny, girl. So like I said, I started working out in 2012, the beginning of senior year. So I joined that weight training class with a whole bunch of other girls, and we went into the weight room. And I remember I used to take my protein shake and my weightlifting gloves in there, and like, you know, people would laugh at me. Like girls in there would make fun of me. There was like, I think one dude in that class, and he would like make jokes about it and stuff, but honestly I didn't care because I was doing it for me and no one else, and I was seeing progress and I liked the way my body was forming, so I did me and that was it. I graduated in 2013 and I was pretty thick. Like I had gained like legs and like, you know, butt, and I wasn't skinny anymore. Like I'll show you guys pictures here. In college I lost some of that weight and you could tell like I got like skinny again, not as skinny as like when I was the first time, but I got pretty thin because I wasn't eating enough, and also I was in a really bad relationship at that time. It was like on and off type of situation, very toxic or whatever, you know. I wouldn't eat a lot because I was always like depressed, sad here and there, and also besides the fact I would do a lot of cardio. So I used to go to the gym at my college and like in between classes or after classes, and then shower and like go to work and stuff like that. And I was doing a lot of cardio, so a lot of high reps, a lot of walking lunges, a lot of step ups with like medicine balls and stuff like that, like a whole bunch of squats. I wasn't really weight training. Like I would, but not enough. And I would take my own food and all that. Like I was always very healthy, but I would take like grapes or like apples, like things that weren't very high in calories, like very nutritious but not very high in calories. So that was the situation when I was in college, and that was from 2013 to 2016. Cheers. Oh. The video. Okay, so like I was saying, I was able to gain some weight during that time, but like it just wasn't the same as when I first started working out. I was also partying a lot, so I would go out with my friends, stay up very late, wasn't getting enough sleep, you know, doing homework, essays, and I wasn't meal prepping. I would eat my mom's food, which is so good by the way, but you know, she makes like carne con chile, frijoles. I mean, that's nutritionist, right? But that was like about it. Like everything else was like tortillas and stuff, but like I said, I wasn't really like eating as much. I didn't have a big appetite. Like I know people gain weight with eating these things, but everyone's different. Like my body, like I had a very fast metabolism, had because I don't anymore, but that's what I was eating at the time. And I would eat like 2 tortillas, like a little bit of beans, and like, you know, some carne. Like I wasn't eating how I was supposed to in order to like gain weight. Then after that I did start meal prepping, but like I said, I used to meal prep a lot of like veggies, things like low in calories, carrots, broccoli, cauliflower. That was my situation during those years. When I met my husband, I was a little bit thinner. I didn't have any arms. Like I feel like now I do, but when I met him, he would always make fun of me because he'd be like, you have like stick arms, and that didn't bother me. It was just like, you know, a lighthearted joke. But then I was like, okay, like game on, like I'm gonna be strong, I'm gonna build my upper body. So that's what I've been doing so far for about a year now, and honestly, like I feel like my upper body has been coming in pretty nice. Then 2019 I went on birth control, and I don't know if that's something that women in fitness really talk about, like how it affects your body and stuff. So I went on the shots and I was on it for 6 months. So I think it was like 3 months, and then you have to go back and like get it again. And I gained weight. You can tell the difference like in my face, in my thighs. I was probably like 119. That's like the most I've ever weighed, and ever since then I haven't been able to reach that weight. Then I got off of bed and I did lose some of that weight. In 2020 the pandemic hit and I couldn't go to the gym, so I was working out at home, but it's not the same. When I'm depressed, I don't have an appetite and I don't eat, so I lose weight. And when I'm home, I don't either. Like I don't know what it is. I should be snacking, I want to snack, but then I feel like I overthink like what am I gonna snack on, that I don't even end up snacking. Does that make sense? My lazy levels were like this high, and I wouldn't be able to get myself to go to the fridge and get something to snack on. Like I wasn't tracking my calories. I noticed that when I do work, like, you know, my work hours, I'm always tracking my breakfast, my lunch, my snacks, my dinner, making sure I have enough food like with me at work and stuff like that. And during the pandemic, that wasn't the case. Like, I just kind of like was enjoying life, you know, for the meantime. At the same time, like, I wasn't like really watching what I was eating, and that's my issue. Like, if I don't watch what I eat, I don't eat enough. And I know for some people it's the opposite. Like, if they don't watch what they eat, they overeat. Like, no, not me. When I want to snack, it's like pepino with chile. And like, how many calories does pepino have? So I try to get myself to eat like protein bars, apples with peanut butter, like stuff that has high calories. In 2020 of last year, during July actually, so exactly like a year from now, I moved to Texas, and that's when I started being consistent with my fitness. That's also one thing, like, during all these years, I would always work out, but it was always like 3-4 days a week. It wasn't like a consistent 5-6 days a week. So when I moved to Texas last year in July, I started going to the gym 6 days a week because I wasn't working. So I had free time to work on my body, work on myself. So I did that for about 6 months, maybe like 4 months. I went to the gym 6 days a week, and then I cut it down to like 5. And now that I do have a job, I still go to the gym 4 to 5 days a week. So maybe like 70% of the time I go like 5 days a week. And then when I'm really sore or like busy, it's like 4 days a week. Damn, I need water. I like to be bougie in my own house and drink from a straw. Lately, I've been having a hard time eating over my calories to maintain in order to gain weight. So I don't know why. Like, I just haven't had an appetite. I haven't had a lot of energy, and I don't know what it is. Oh, my foot's asleep. Ow. Bitch. So how I started working out was I bought ankle weights. I didn't have a job at that time when I was like 17 and stuff, so I didn't have access to a gym. They're like $10, I think, like at Ross. And then I bought some bands as well. The bands, I got them from Amazon, I think, and they were the GoFit bands. I had those for a really long time. And then I started drinking protein. So the protein that I started drinking was the Body Fortress whey protein. They have it at Walmart. And honestly, that helped me gain weight so much. And I remember I would just drink it with like milk and the protein, and that was it. And I think I used to do 2 scoops. Maybe that's why I got so thick. I should start doing that again, because I just do 1 scoop now, and I don't drink my protein shake every day because honestly I get tired of it. So I probably just have to like stop being a little bitch and go back to those days where I used to chug it and like just like not even think about it. And I would have a mat in my room and do like donkey kick, and I would do like 50 squats for 3 sets with my bands, and like lunges. Like, I used to do so many reps, and that's how I managed to start, you know, gaining weight. I would also go running around my block with my ankle weights. Like, that's crazy, I know. Like, I don't know if I could do that now. I can barely run, probably. I haven't ran in so long, but I used to put on my ankle weights and like go running. And my mom used to be like, estás pinche loca, like traes piedras en los pies y te vas así a correr en este calorón. And yes, like, I legit used to do that. Like, now that I think about it, it's kind of like funny, but I'm proud of myself for doing that because I was pushing hard. And if I didn't start my fitness journey, my body would probably look different than it does now. Like, I'm not where I want to be. I definitely, you know, want to gain a little bit more weight, but I'm trying, and that's what matters. Like, if I never started this journey of working out and gaining muscle and stuff like that and trying to eat better, like, my body, like I said, wouldn't be what it is now. I'm happy with what I have accomplished and how my body looks right now. Like, I definitely want to improve it. I feel like that's something that's never gonna stop. But it's something that I think it's healthy, like, to always have a goal and to be working hard towards it, because that creates discipline. Motivation is temporary, and discipline is what's going to drive you and give you the results you want. Like, baby steps is better than no steps. Like, trust me. Everything con tiempo. What else did I do? Let me see what I have on my notes. I remember I bought like this set from Goldstream, like the weights, the plates with the bar, and I would literally bust it out in my living room on the wood floor, and I would like do squats, deadlifts. I used to go outside sometimes, like to the front yard, like in front of all my neighbors, and like just fucking squat on the sidewalk. And I'll see if I find a video, but there's a video my sister sent me, and my form is like so bad. Like, it's legit like the worst ever. Like it's been such a journey. Like I don't know it all still, but I feel like I've made improvements with my form, with like what to do, what not to do, things like that. So you're always going to be learning, and that's the fun part. Where I got my inspiration from, I remember at the time Instagram was like barely coming up, so I started following a lot of like fitness pages or fitness girls, and that's where I got a lot of my inspiration from. Like I would follow girls that, you know, were super fit, and I just said like I want to be that way. I want to be fit, I want to have muscle, and stuff like that. And that was pretty much it, to be honest. Like I didn't really know anyone that was like fit like that around me. So Instagram, and I remember I printed a picture out of Instagram of some random girl, and like I literally like posted it in like my room. Like, so every time I would work out, I would just look at it, like it was in front of me. And my sisters would make fun of me, like they thought it was the weirdest shit ever. They were like, why do you have an ass in the room? Because I literally just print out like her body and not her face, and it was just like her posing. And I was like, I want to be that. Like I want to be that way. I want to have nice strong legs and stuff. So that was basically it. Like I didn't really have anyone specifically to like inspire me other than like those random Instagram girls. I feel like I had no structure in this video. Like I legit had like a whole timeline and stuff like that, but I don't really think I followed any of it. But that was pretty much it for this video, guys. If you guys want to see more like fitness related stuff, I'll do my best to like post on here about like what I eat, about like some workouts. But just leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you thought about it. It's like I get shy when my husband's here and he's in the room, so I feel like he's hearing me, and I just want to like cut it short because it's giving me anxiety. That's pretty much it for this video, guys. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.